Young players are young players, and we've got to grow these kids up. And a lot of them are going to, push for playing time and be in your depth. That's something that Kirby Smart was talking about for Georgia's first scrimmage. He goes on to say this: we learned last year, we were out there playing with a couple of true freshmen all over the field. KJ Bolden, Nate Frazier. Other guys had to step up and play. Chauncey Bowens, those guys had to play. This is going to be a reoccurring theme for Kirby Smart from here on out. He was talking, I can't remember where he was talking about it. He was talking about how it takes 2 years for a player to develop and get where he really would like him to be in order to get into Georgia's system. That's why you saw guys like Jordan Davis, Nakobe Dean, Trayvon Walker, Nolan Smith. These guys all had 2019 and 2020 to get to 2021 where they were completely dominant. And in Jordan's case, 2018. That margin for error is gone, not just at Georgia, but everywhere. And we're seeing, even if guys aren't young, they're new. So whereas in the past at Georgia and other places, you maybe turn over, 25, maybe 30 guys. Now it's certainly 30 guys, maybe 35 guys from season to season. It's just a new world of college football. But this is the important part. We've learned in the past year, we're out there playing with true freshmen all over the field. And it's not comfortable. It's not comfortable for these coaches. But it's they're going to have to get over it. I guess I don't mean that in like a derogatory way. I just mean we're at where we're at here. And when people are running on the field with silver britches at Georgia and they've got all the logos on everywhere you see play, these are younger players. This sport has skewed younger in the last few years. Now, here's the advantage if you're Georgia. Let me put it to you like this. If you have the best coaching staff in the country, which is what Kirby Smart says is the case, and they basically have the same staff as they did last year, you have a leg up on everybody else. I mean, I think that's why I would be a little less concerned globally looking at Georgia and say South Carolina or Clemson or Tennessee. Georgia, if they have the best staff in the country, then this is not going to be a problem for them as much as it will be for other people because you really got to coach these days. Let me tell you that. I can assure you the development part is going to be harder, but you're really going to have to coach these guys. They're going to have to play right away. These young guys that have come in for Georgia, they need to get ready to play. And this is not high school. High school, you can take plays off. You cannot do that in college. I'll tell you that right now. All right, check this out. Trustice.co. College football wagers you can do. Real quick, I'm just flipping through everything as I go here. You can see Champions League. You can see the Bundesliga, the NBA, all sorts of ways for you to responsibly bet. They've got it for you. UFC, Major League Baseball. Let's check out the Braves. There they are. And just click on any of this data and you can start today. Hey, check them out. Have fun and be responsible. Thanks for watching. The link is down below. Okay, quickly, look, on G-Day, you're going to see some of these younger players. I mean, you're going to see Elijah Griffin. He's going to flash. I do not expect Isaiah. This is me just saying, this is not coming from anybody. I don't expect Isaiah Gibson to play. He's been a little bit banged up. Elias Williams is someone I'd pay attention to. Taylor is someone I would pay attention to. You're going to see, any wide receiver. So CJ Wiley, Taylor, they've got some guys that are new, and you're not gonna know who they are. Ethan Barber and Elias Williams are both guys that that tight end is a spot that is going to be very noticeable this season. And then I would also add another person I'm watching, and we'll just see, is Bo Walker. There's been so much discussion of him that there's got to be something to it. Now, is he special? I don't know, but he's going to be one of the younger guys on this team that's going to probably have to play. But again, I head back to this comment, Trey Scott, Bobo, Schumann, if this, if this coaching staff is the best in the country, you think about Trey Scott and what he's been able to develop. You think about what Todd Hartley has been able to recruit to Georgia and develop. I mean, if they have the best staff in the country, then you're going to see these guys. I mean, then they will be able to adapt to things quicker. Will it be the standard that they set in 21 and 2? I don't know. I mean, it would be hard to imagine that with the younger group that they've got, but they're talented. That's the thing that keeps coming out of people's mouths when you talk to them is, hey, these guys are good now. They're a talented bunch. So we'll just see. Hey, one thing real quick. I will be at Red Zone Saturday. Friday. I might be there Saturday briefly, but I will be there for my show from 3 o'clock to 5. I'm going to go live. Drop by and say hello. I'll be able to wave and say hi. I don't know that I'll be able to talk to y'all, but just drop by, see everything Red Zone's got. They're just got so much stuff that other people don't have, just to be honest with you. And obviously the prices are very reasonable. And this is my pet peeve. You don't have to go into the madness that is the parking for the bookstore, or just, the bookstore is great, but with Red Zone, you can get in and get out. So, and they've got a lot of great stuff there. And you're downtown. I love downtown Athens. I grew up there, for lack of a better term, on College Avenue. So I know downtown really well. It's something that I've been a part of since the early 80s. So downtown Athens and I jive, but everything that is going on at Red Zone is something I want y'all to be taking advantage of. Small, locally owned business. I'll be there from 3 to 5 doing my show, and then I'll probably go watch Georgia play tennis against Texas. That's my plan. If y'all, and this is not like Georgia's not asking me to say this, but I'm just going to say this about softball, baseball. A lot of y'all see, but softball, baseball, tennis. If y'all are not watching these sports that are other than football, you're missing out on world-class athletes in the case of the tennis, okay, or gymnastics. I can speak to tennis because I played it for a long time. These are world-class athletes, okay? And you're missing out by not seeing the passion and the skill from the players at Georgia and at Texas in this weekend's case. They play Texas A&M on Sunday, the tennis team. But look, hey, this weekend is about G-Day. I have this on my desk all the time. I don't know why. This is the credential for G-Day from 2023. I just have it laying right there. It's actually why do I keep it there? It's because of I have all sorts of little things on my desk. I have a Rose Bowl. What are these things called? Drink thingamabobs. Drink. I can't turn the computer to where you can see my desk, but it's completely made of wood and like very unique wood, and I don't want it to get damaged. So I use the old credentials sometimes as cup things. It's a technical term. What kind of things will we see at G-Day? Again, Bo Walker's one thing. Griffin is another. I think Williams at tight end. I think the tight ends, generally speaking, will be curious to see. And when we do Riding Home Saturday, I've gone from not. I don't know how much G-Day matters, but I'll say this. I've gone from not, caring about it hardly at all to saying it is an important thing for fans. It is an important moment for the players. It is an important time for your institution to cheer itself on and then take a deep breath before the season starts. I mean, for me and what I do, the season is long, and that's just me. Okay, now I'm not playing, I'm not coaching, but I'm at every game. We travel to every event, and it becomes a long season. G-Day is not long. G-Day is in and out. It's a celebration of the program, no matter how good or bad they are. I mean, remember what it was like in 2016 when Kirby needed the fans to be at G-Day, and he he was desperate for them to be there, and they responded. And honestly, Georgia fans have been great for a long time about responding. They take 40,000 people to Jacksonville every year. They go to, I remember when it occurred to me how, if Jacksonville wasn't enough, when Georgia played at Oklahoma State, literally in the middle of nowhere, a game that would never be scheduled now. That was Damon Evans' special. Or when they played at Arizona State or Colorado, just all of the fans that were at those games, but particularly Oklahoma State, because that's in the middle of nowhere. These are great fans, and they need to be. What I get worried about with collegiate sports is not necessarily the portal or NIL. I do get worried that the schools will get so big that they forget what got them there, which are the fans, period, which are the boosters, the fans, the whoever. I recognize acutely that the world has changed in collegiate athletics. It is not the world that I played in, and that's fine. It's not the world Kirby played in, which was the same exact time. But stuff like G-Day is a great celebration of the team and the ethos that is, Georgia or Carolina or Florida or wherever, Alabama. And it's at a very low cost. I mean, $10 to get in a G-Day. I mean, these Georgia fans there were tons of Georgia fans in Los Angeles for the national championship game. They had more fans than Alabama in Indianapolis. The Rose Bowl. These games cost money. These games cost time, money, emotion, all these things. And it's why giving the fans a piece of what's going on is great. I think that part, if you're Josh or Kirby or Jerry, if you're the sort of triad of people that control all these things, that's the important part to not forget, is that this can go away. This can go like NASCAR did, which got really big and then sort of forgot what they were and has regressed since. And now they're just basically back to what they were at the start, which is their core fans. That could happen in college football. I doubt it. It's become the second most popular sport or the third most popular sport in America, college football. So like the NFL is like off the screen. And then, it comes down to college football and NBA. NBA is bigger than college football, but not by a ton. But it's nothing's bigger besides that. NASCAR, Major League Baseball, hockey, just like nothing compares. Now, I said NASCAR already, the UFL, all these things. So Georgia is one of the biggest brands and the second or third largest sport in America. In fact, I would argue Georgia and Ohio State and Alabama right now, and perhaps Texas, are the brands in college football. Alabama is allegedly looks like they're descending. So that's what these games are about. Clemson had theirs this past weekend. I didn't even know about it. So you don't want to become that. You want people to know that what's going on and so forth. And I know it's Augusta. This video is going on way too long, so I'm going to wrap it up. I'll be at Red Zone on Friday at 3 o'clock, and we'll see y'all there. Thanks for watching.